How to know you're addicted to marijuana and how to stop. So, the easiest way to know that you're addicted is to just stop. Like, if you're a regular smoker like I was, I used to smoke every day, all the time. I basically was high all the time. You know what I mean? For various reasons. And maybe around like a little bit earlier this year, like I just kind of stopped. Like I do every now and then, but it's not like how it used to be. Like the weed used to control me, and now I control it. And the reason is I don't like feeling off. Like I feel like sometimes when I smoke, I feel off. Like sometimes I'll get paranoid, or I'll get really relaxed, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But if I got stuff to do, I can't be relaxed. Like too relaxed to the point to where I want to go to sleep. So, you know, some people will say, "Oh, well, you can't be addicted to marijuana." It's like, all right, I know you can because I was. So like, the easiest way to find out if you are is just stop. Like stop for as long as you can. You know what I mean? And let me know how you feel. And if you feel anxious, if you feel like you have to smoke, then you're addicted. And if you're okay with, you know, the weed being in control of you, then cool. You know what I'm saying? That's fine for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be controlled by a substance, then this is the next thing you need to do. This was the turning point for me. This is where I just it just kind of fell off. Like the habit just fell off. I just basically got so busy that I just didn't have time for it. And by didn't have time for it, I mean me in particular, because everybody's different. So this doesn't apply to everybody. But me in particular, when I smoke, I get too relaxed. Like I won't get anything done. Like I get too relaxed. I want to go to sleep. Like literally, if I smoke, I'm going to sleep. I'm taking a nap. You know what I'm saying? So I had stuff to do. I didn't have time to be sleeping like all the time. So whenever I would go to smoke, I would be like, damn, I got something to do. And I know if I smoke, I'm not going to be able to get it done. Shit. So, yeah, that's when I was just like, it just fell off. Like it wasn't even necessarily a conscious decision. It was either, well, actually it was either get work done or smoke. And the decision just was easy for me. Now, I understand not everybody is this way. Not everybody can, like a lot of people can get what they need to get done. Like it's not really an issue. But still, like my thing is, do you control it or does it control you? And if it does control you and you don't want it to, then something got to change. You know what I'm saying? Something got to change. You know what I mean? And one thing I never wanted was a crutch. You know what I mean? Something that I needed to lean on to get things done. You know what I mean? That was another reason. Because I did notice I was more creative when I was high, but at the same time, it was like, why do I have to be high to be creative? And then, also, you'd be surprised what breathing exercise can do for you, because that's all you're really doing when you're smoking is you're inhaling the smoke, but you're also deep breathing. You know what I mean? But when you practice deep breathing, you actually you kind of get high. You can get high off of breathing, and by get high, I just mean like it releases those feel-good hormones. But yeah, so if you want to know if you're addicted, just stop. And if you feel all anxious, feel like you're going through withdrawal, then you're addicted. And the next thing you need to do is just work or do whatever it is to keep yourself busy enough. You know what I'm saying? And then just constantly assess yourself and find out, like, am I in control of this thing, or is it in control of me? And you'll gain back control of it. So that way, like, if you do, you know what I mean, it's not controlling you. Like, say you stop for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna feel like you need it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember even smoking with somebody, and they asked me when the last time I smoked, and I was like, the last time I was here, and that was like months ago. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too, like being in certain environments. You know what I'm saying? If you notice that when you tend to smoke more when you're in certain environments, you may just not want to be in that environment as often, if at all. You know what I mean? But this is all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like, adapt this to your own situation. But I will say this, like, if you're okay with letting the substance to control you, then fine. You know what I mean? Have at it. But if you do want to change, you need to find a way to change. You know what I'm saying? However that is. This is just what helped me, was just being so busy that I just didn't have time for it. Also, certain jobs that I went into required that I not. So that was another incentive. You know what I'm saying? And like, these things will just make the habit just kind of fall off you. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you know what I mean, it's nothing that's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? But all right.